Howdy mates. How are we doing? Good afternoon. Here's an opportunity for a part 3 video for June 23rd, 2022. And by the way, I'm over revisiting the Indian Mound Reserve located in Cedarville, Ohio, not too far away from Yellow Springs. But this was basically my other home away from home, besides going to Clifton Gorge. So, as an opportunity to view the Massey Creek, I wanted to talk a little bit about some more ecology that is actually quite fascinating to learn about, in my opinion. So, I wanted to show you guys this particular plant right here. You may notice that it seems rather abundant on this piece of limestone. Well, for those of you who aren't sure what it is, this is basically something known, so like this plant right here, this is basically something known as wild stonecrop. So the clue is really in the name. Oftentimes you will only find them growing on rocks. You'll very seldomly find them on just regular ground cover. So you can actually see a little bit of the flowers here. It's actually past the time of when they bloom. Typically they only bloom from late spring and early summer. I mean, even though we are in early summer, I believe the blooms have already happened. Typically they have like 5 white petals in each bundle. But they're quite unique because a way to identify them is if you, sorry, I'm just trying to get my footing. If you look at the stem, you'll notice that there's like an arrangement of 3 leaves. This type of leaf arrangement that you're seeing is referred to as a whorl. W-H-O-R-L, a whorl. So basically, instead of them alternating between each other, instead they all meet at the same point around the stem. Kind of like a great analogy I could use is with a world leaf arrangement. You're looking at a compass that pertains to the world. North, south, west, east. That's what I like to use anyways when it comes to identifying that, or what known feature to look for. But it gets even better about this plant. So this particular plant uses a different type of photosynthesis, which I went more in depth on just the other day. So yes, by the way, there are different methods of photosynthesis. There isn't just like the common one that we know associated with seagrass and even trees. There's actually a type of photosynthesis that is used on succulent plants, such as the wild stonecrop. It actually uses something called CAM, C-A-M, which actually stands for Crassulacean Acid Metabolism. So this is what's fascinating about this type of photosynthesis. You know, it carries out the same process of producing oxygen and providing sugars, but it has a different way of doing it. So usually most succulent plants are usually associated with arid climates, but not always. You can find them in even temperate climates, such as where we are right now. So basically what they do is they try to conserve how much water they use, especially during the daytime. They basically keep it stored because it can easily be evaporated. So basically what happens is, you know, all forms of plants, they have a particular feature called a stomata. And that's essentially how plants breathe. So the stomata is basically like it's like a pore, in a sense. Even though on a leaf there are usually up to hundreds, if not thousands of them. But the stomata is what basically allows carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to pass through for it then to be converted into sugars. And that's part of the light independent cycle, also known as the Calvin cycle, which is basically where carbon dioxide is used and some of it is converted to create glucose, C6H12O6. But trying to not digress, what happens is most succulent plants, instead of them opening up their stomata during the daytime, which then causes water to easily evaporate, instead they put that on hold, basically. So rather, as it approaches nighttime, where there's really no chance for evaporation to occur, that's when they start breathing and doing the carbon dioxide exchange. But here's the thing. During the nighttime, it turns into malic acid, which is just another way for storing the carbon dioxide. But as it approaches daytime, that is when the carbon dioxide is then that's when the malic acid converts back to carbon dioxide to then finish the process of creating glucose during the daytime. So it's quite remarkable. It's a very common characteristic among succulents, such as the wild stonecrop that you're seeing right here. And another great example of plants that use such a practice are cacti. They do the same exact thing. So yes, there are some different ways of how photosynthesis is carried out. So, alright you guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope that really provides some useful info for any of you who are really into plants, like I am. So, enjoy your Thursday, you guys. Take it easy. Journey on a journey is outwards. Take care, folks. See ya.